This is a presentation of Lake Tahoe Citizens Media Group, reporting to you from Kings Beach, California. A proposed $50 million highway improvement project threatens to severely congest the only highway serving North Lake Tahoe. As a result, commercial traffic will be diverted through a peaceful residential neighborhood. Placer County's preferred project for Kings Beach would be reducing Highway 28's capacity and installing 2 single-lane roundabouts. Peak season traffic, averaging just over 24,000 vehicles a day, would create significant traffic queuing. However, there are 2 proposed alternatives for Highway 28, an enhanced 4 lanes and an enhanced 2 lanes with a center turning lane. Both options include large sidewalks, bike lanes, traffic calming measures, and downtown beautification. The primary difference is merely 8 feet of Main Street, 4 lanes at 44 feet or 3 lanes at 36 feet. This mere 8 feet will lead to heavy congestion. In 1999, Doug McIver, Caltrans Chief of Traffic Forecasting, came to Kings Beach to see what the community wanted. At the beginning of the meeting, 40 of 44 people expressed preference for the 3-lane style of road. After Mr. McIver presented a traffic simulation revealing to the community the heavy congestion that comes with the reduced lanes, another vote was conducted. By the end of the meeting, only 4 of 44 people wanted a 3-lane roadway. Other surveys revealed that congestion is the #1 problem that people have with North Lake Tahoe. These pictures were taken in a nearby Tahoe City on a Thursday in June. One uncontrolled crosswalk and a farmer's market backed traffic up from one end of the town through the other. Kings Beach has higher levels of traffic in our commercial corridor and easy-to-navigate routes for vehicles to bypass the congestion. The potentially congested project corridor is marked in green and yellow. The residential roads that will be used by commuter traffic to bypass congestion are marked in red and blue. Placer County's traffic consultant wrote in an email that a trade-off between the safety of the residential neighborhood and the highway was not just. On the record, the traffic consultant pointed out that as many as 10,000 cars would divert through the neighborhood per day as development and growth increases our traffic levels in Tahoe. Now, I'd like to introduce you to residential Kings Beach. This aerial photo shows the residential neighborhood nestled between 2 highways. Kings Beach is a family neighborhood. Our roads are very narrow, but quiet for the most part. Increased traffic equals less play and neighborhood recreation. Caltrans endorsed studies show that parents are less likely to let their children play in a neighborhood with more traffic. Kings Beach is what is known as a walkable community. In the winter, heavy snows reduce the width of our streets to 1 lane at points. There is about 1 month of heavy traffic in the Tahoe winter and about 3 heavy traffic months in the summer. Kings Beach is a working-class neighborhood with lots of affordable housing and high-density complexes. These complexes often lack play areas and the children end up playing in the driveway. Play inevitably spills into the street, and bikes and basketballs in the road are not an unusual sight. And it isn't just the older complexes. A lot of new developments are maximizing the building's footprint and minimizing on play area. The county analyzed a few select blocks from this neighborhood to see how much of a traffic increase they would suffer. These numbers are taken right from the county's environmental document. Bear in mind that they only analyzed a select few streets. Streets which would otherwise see minor growth in traffic in upcoming years will now turn into official bypass routes for commuters. What's more is that large development is coming to Kings Beach. Some of this development is part of the CEP program, which allows for larger scale developments than what is currently allowed by community and regional regulations. Developer and hotel owner Dave Ferrari has proposed a 4-story parking garage in Kings Beach to accompany his proposed development. And there are many other projects planned for this section of Tahoe. It is important to note that only one of the proposed projects was reviewed in conjunction with the legally required cumulative effects section of the environmental document, meaning that the environmental documents for the Kings Beach project underestimate the effects of development upon a 3-lane road. One report filed under another project indicates a prompt 17% increase in traffic if these developments all continue as planned. The question was posed: what if the county physically blocks off access to the residential neighborhood from commuter traffic? The county reviewed this possibility and concluded that if the neighborhood was not allowed to relieve highway congestion, traffic queues would promptly back up as much as 5 miles, and by 2028, traffic would back up 13 miles in either direction. This strategy is not considered feasible. The county has proposed a traffic calming plan for the affected residential neighborhood, but admits that the traffic cannot be mitigated to a less than significant level. In the draft environmental document, the county concludes that the 3-lane option would not achieve safety goals due to diverted traffic into the residential neighborhood. The enhanced 4-lane option is the superior option. Every citizen is promised the right to obtain safety, happiness, and privacy. Thank you for learning about the issues facing North Lake Tahoe. The Citizens Media Group has produced several other webisodes about this highway project. Please take time to learn about $50 million being thrown down the drain. Citizens Media, signing out.